What's up guys, Larry Chen here. I am in Miami, and as always, you guys know, wherever I travel, I always like to visit shops and kind of shoot the newest and coolest builds. I got my buddy Ronald here. He actually owns Masterclass Auto. Is that what it is? Masterclass
Yes,
Auto?
Masterclass Automotive.
Masterclass Automotive, they are European specialists. They restore amazing cars, but they also have a lot of cool builds themselves. For example, the car is right behind you, that Batmobile, the CSL.
Well, this is a 1975 BMW CSL Group A. It's a tribute car. I mean, we wish we would have the BMW race car, but it's a real race car. It have all the components of BMW. We have the original motor from Group A, and it's a dream to have it on our lobby. It's a car that it was built since 1980. Customer have it for many years. It was a part of a BMW group, and he managed to get into the motorsport. So all these cars have a lot of original components from BMW Motorsport, and it's been very meticulously assembled. It have all the details of Group A, and it's a car that is freshly assembled, and you can race it if you want to go to actually vintage racing. We have it on display, we're curating for a client, and then also in the future we might post it for sale. So it's a pretty cool car.
So you guys actually built this from the ground up then?
Actually, this one was built. So we have some other cars that I will mention that we built. I mean, it will be awesome if we build this one, but what we're doing is we repairing some things. You know, it's a car that it has to be preserved, so we're reviewing the engine, trying to get the original wheels, the one-lug wheels from the DTM. So we're actually putting some Masterclass flavor in the car.
Right.
But just to have the opportunity to have this car here is golden. So it's a pretty cool build. If somebody want to pass by and take a look, you know, it's an awesome car.
The thing is, a lot of people build these tribute cars. Like my buddy Willie from New York, he actually built one that's kind of like dark lime green color. Nice. He actually debuted that at the SEMA show, but to see something like this built to this level is just so cool. Can we check out the engine bay real quick?
Absolutely. So right now, I mean, one of the things to distinguish this car is actually time period correct. We have original DTM throttle bodies. This is golden right here. The fuel pump is a mechanical fuel pump for Group A, and if you see, it's pretty much certified race car. You have all the requirements to race. So even if somebody will enjoy this as vintage racing, it's ready to go. It's a fresh motor, strong motor, good compression. Two things that you can do, collect it or race it. So it's pretty cool. It's an honor to have this car here with us.
So how much is just the motor alone?
This motor, because it have very difficult parts to gather around the world, this is like $100,000 powertrain.
Wow.
Some collector, they spend more than $100,000 just to build these same motors, and some these CSL Group A, they don't even have the original motor because there's no availability for it. So to have an engine like that in the car it's pretty cool.
So what do you guess, if this were to go for sale, what do you guess, how much would this go for?
I mean, I think this car, awarded and everything, it's been awarded at Amelia Island. It have first place of his class. I think this car maybe touched 220, 250. I mean, they go in Europe, same cars like this for 300,000. The same car like this, original from BMW, is 1.5 million to 4 million.
Wow.
So it's a no-brainer, you know?
Very cool. Well, thank you for showing us this.
No, absolutely.
This is so cool. And you got it like a 550 tribute?
Tribute car, yeah.
I think it's awesome. It's funny because we're skipping over things like the Mercedes McLaren. But there's all these other cool cars here. There's too many cool things to see here. So, all right, I'm going to follow you behind this.
All right, so
Iron Curtain over here.
we have, this is another climate control area. We're in the process of remodeling the shop.
This, it almost looks like a brand new E30 M3, huh?
Yes, this is my older son, pretty much I would say. I had these cars in 2003. I used to work with BMW for 12 years, so I managed to buy every single part of this car new. Since I was a kid, I loved to see these cars on the racetrack, on the TV, and never had the opportunity to own one, of course, brand new. So I took the challenge in 2005 to start the restoration of this car and build everything new. This car is literally on records, paperwork, and everything is new. All the panels are new, hardware is new. It's been awarded. It's one of my passions. I mean, I had the opportunity to work with Ferrari, Lamborghinis, or any cars, but I'm actually an E30 M3 guy. I'm a happy camper with those cars.
Yeah, and then plus, of course, the prices of them now.
Yes.
I think you chose correctly in terms of what cars you get into. Like this thing, I couldn't imagine how much this thing is worth as it sits right now.
Well, it's a labor of love. My wife hated it, but now that the price went up, she loves it now. So it's
awesome.
been, I mean, it was a challenge because the BMWs M3s are very rare. And unfortunately, BMW, some of the parts are being discontinued. I've been all over the world researching for new parts. This car is pretty much, all the components are new. I have another E30 M3 and it's more as a street driving car. This car is pretty much concours. So to put this car together brand new, it was a challenge. I've been 10 years putting this car together. Still things to pending. I'm so picky with this car that everything has to be new.
Wow.
Even the ECU, the car is new that you don't need to replace.
Yeah. Can we take a look at the inside real quick?
You can even smell the leather. The leather's from BMW, Napa, the carpeting.
Oh, it does smell like a brand new car.
Shifter. I have the radio, I have it located from BMW, so I still have no radio. And steering wheel, brand new. Everything.
I mean, like, it's like brand new floor mats with the plastic on it, stuff.
Never been used. We trailer to car shows. I don't even drive it on the road. It's just a trophy.
Can I look at the engine bay?
Absolutely.
Let's see this thing. This is so cool. I love the color too.
Thank you. The car was originally white. I took a challenge to paint it Valencia orange like the 1M. It's just I had previous M3s and I have E30s, so I did want to try something different. It was a car that wasn't intended to be sold, so I just took the chance and painted Valencia orange.
Yeah.
So
let's check this out here. Oh, so that's what they look like brand new.
Thank you.
That is incredible. I mean, like even the plastic,
everything. All the hardware is original. The car has been registered through BMW as a Valencia orange. I even went to fight with BMW to change the color. Every single bolt and hardware on this car is original BMW. I have files of paper. The only thing that is aftermarket not aftermarket, not original, is the paint. But every single panel, every single thing is original BMW. It's a matching number.
You even still have like the sticker on the,
on the
radiator and
yeah.
stuff like that. So I bet you I probably can't find anything on this car to kind of show that it had a color change, huh?
Oh no, you won't find it.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. That is so cool.
This car is being painted underneath, inside, everything. I mean, you can strip it. I'll pay you if you find a white in this thing. This car is being insulated with the original tiles from BMW, from the firewall to the back. The car is completely soundproofing inside. All the E30s, they get rusted. So I re-engineered the whole firewall. I also did a water repellent. I sealed the cowling, everything. I went a little bit extra mile. It's a car that, I mean, it was a dream, so I went and addressed whatever defects they have.
This is pretty much your museum piece then.
Thank you.
Yeah,
well,
really, really cool.
BMW want to have it on their museum, feel free. I can lend it to them.
All right, are you guys listening, BMW? This GT2, actually, I have a personal relationship with. This actually sat next to my 996 Turbo for probably the better part of a year because this was actually built by BBI.
Correct.
And this thing is interesting in that it has cantilever suspension, right?
Yes, I'm not an expert on the BBI. We actually curating this car for a client. You maybe know that car better than me, but it's, like I said, it's an honor to have this car with us. It's a very powerful car. Well built by BBI. I mean, I had to give them credit. It's a pretty cool car. Well, it's amazing. I took the opportunity to drive it, so it's amazing.
I'll tell you what, I had a chance to look underneath it. Everything is so clean. It's basically a brand new GT2 with a bunch of crazy mods. So what do you have next to here? I know this is something special too, because of course, anything in this room is special.
Yeah. Well, this room right now, like I said, we're gonna show you a little bit what we're doing. On the second floor, we're remodeling. So we have these cars a little bit in this small area. We have here, if I'm not mistaken, 1987 Aston Martin. This car have a LS3 supercharger, custom swap in there. Very fast car.
Okay, let's pop the hood on the thing. I want to see this thing. Okay. I actually really like the way these look. It actually has a very interesting look.
It looks like a Ford Mustang. I think Ken Block will love this car. It's a LS3 stroker supercharger. It was pretty cool build. They actually even did this cover to hide the Corvette guts to get it more refined. Power steering, AC, fully functional, super smooth, very fast car. It was built in California, purchased and built, bring it here. We're actually curating the car. Very rare car. I think they built this Aston Martin, if I'm not mistaken, they built only like 10 of them with the left-hand drive, this model that is the wide body.
I bet you this probably runs better than the stock one.
Absolutely. We still have the engine in stock. I think the engine only costs like in the $70,000 to $80,000. So we have it on a box for the client. You know, we have all the original pieces.
That is so crazy. All right, so, and then of course there's something else that's parked next to it that is pretty special.
But this is a pretty cool car. This is a 1999 Lamborghini Diablo, and it's a night edition. Night edition, they made like 25 or 30 of them worldwide. This is the night edition and the sun edition. There's two. The owner have the opportunity.
Let's see, so when you go edit this, they don't like roast them, hang on.
This is my buddy Esteban. He actually introduced us to these guys here. So thank you so much, sir.
No, it's an honor just having you here. So
Okay.
there's sunrise and then sunset.
Thank you, sir.
Well, so it's kind of interesting. It's a brown color.
Chocolate brown, yeah. It's
So this is a sunset edition.
sunset edition. There you go.
Lamborghini Diablo.
Apologize for the.
No, it's, I mean,
But it's pretty cool. I mean, it's another rare car in the process to be detailed. We have these cars here. Then we're gonna show you where they're gonna be actually located at the end. We have to do detail ceramic coating on them. So it's still in the working process.
I do have to say, out of all the cars you showed me, I think this is the most Miami car ever. Like, right? This
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
it's already a Lamborghini. and
Yeah.
It's a Diablo, which, you know, it's just kind of has the outrun vibes. So let's check out the shop.
Absolutely. So this is a S14 E30 M3 motor that we just finalized to build. It's going into a cool 2002. A little 71 2002. That stay tuned, so it's gonna be done soon.
When that's done, believe me, I'll shoot that. Don't worry.
You drive it and burn rubber with it.
Oh, wow. This is impressive. Got some stackers. So this is the shop area.
Yes, well, we have a 25,000 square foot building. We have a second floor. Like I said, we're remodeling the second floor. So we got a brand new spray booth. We have a Ferrari that we're finalizing the paint.
So tell me, like, what's going on here? What's going on with that Lexus? Why do you have a Lexus LS400 here?
Beautiful car. That car is, believe it or not, it's one of a collector's car. He loved the car. The story behind the car is that his professor used to have that car back in the days, and he remembered he saw the car and bring a trailer with 18,000 miles, brand new. He decided to purchase. Never used it, but it's a cool car to have. Very elegant. I mean, I love Japanese cars too, so that Lexus remind me of the good old days of like pure luxury on the JDMs. You know.
Wait a minute. Okay, so we know those things can go to 1,000,000 miles and more, right? Matt Farah has that 1,000,000 mile one. That one is probably the lowest mile one I think I've ever heard of. 18,000 miles.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the complete opposite of that. That's super cool.
Yeah, it's a time capsule inside. I mean, even the smell of Lexus is still there.
Yeah. Oh, so this is that 2002. That's actually what's going to get.
That's the one is getting the S14. We have the flares. We have suspension setting. It's completely stripped. It was completely cured. It's painted underneath, painted on the top. So it's going to have brand new upholstery, brand new suspension, wheels. He have the turbo flares. It's going to be a cool car. Hopefully, once we finish, you guys maybe can look at it and drive it around.
You don't have to twist my arm. I'll do it. I'll do it. All right. So let's check out this race car at the back here.
So we got a little bit of everything. We have another GT2.
Yeah, don't mind the other GT2. That looks like a brand new car. We're just gonna walk around it to talk about this race car here.
It's funny because we're in the process to do another V8 swap. It was racing in 2012-13. Sebring is an endurance car. It was already built. We didn't build the body appeal and everything, but actually what we're doing, after we finish this one series, the customer fell in love with the idea. And the challenge with this 135, that it was a twin turbo N54 motor. After 3 or 4 hours racing, the car got to fail safe because the turbos they were not holding. So I told him, listen, why do we don't make a V8 too? We managed to buy another M3 E92 that is standing next to it.
This one.
Beautiful M3 that is going to be got out, and we're going to do the same thing we did to that guy. But this car in particular is going to be a DCT transmission. So that one is a manual that is very fun to drive, but this one is going to be a little more technical, so DCT, and it's going to have a more racing software and stuff like that. So, but it's going to be a V8, so I think it's going to be a one series that is like a go-kart with a V8, super light. So we're dying to finish this to see this car results, because that car over there is dangerous to drive. We do a little bit of Porsches. We have an M5 with 20,000 miles time capsule.
Just a E39 time capsule up there. Okay.
This is our second floor, but usually we have cars here in display. And we just also finalized our climate control area also. We go inside.
Oh, this is incredible.
This is the customer car that we had to work on it. It's pretty cool. We just got it recently. I've been restoring some E30 M3s, so now we're getting a lot of customers bringing their E30s and 3s to do restorations or maybe modify them. This is a race car. We have an E36 M3 motor. This one here is my another son.
This is your daily beater?
I built it with an E36 M3 motor also. It's a S52, and it have a 6-speed. I modify a E46 M3 transmission in there. It's a fun car. You have wheel brakes, BBS wheels. We restored the interior, we repainted and resprayed in 2014. It's been daily drive, so right now I'm trying to use it less.
You got a Z8 here, huh?
Alpina C8, yeah.
Wow, this must be super rare. Already the Z8 is very rare, but to have an Alpina version.
We have actually 2 Alpinas on board. So this is chassis 498 and we had chassis 505. They make 550 of them. Pretty cool that we actually have curating 2 Alpinas and another C8.
There's just too many cool cars. We'll show those in between. It's just too many cool things. You have some cool cars outside. Let's check out some of your collection outside. So what do you think?
I could live here. This place is great. There's so many cool cars. I don't even know half of these cars.
All right, so that's kind of the thing. We're lucky in that we get to kind of see every single aspect of car culture. And these kind of shop tours are what I love so much, because this is honestly just like a quick snapshot of what the people here in Miami are into. You know, obviously this is more European focused shop, but it's still cool to kind of see what projects they're working on and what they're restoring. We're outside now and we're gonna continue the shop tour. You have some interesting builds outside here too. I already saw something that I really like. What's going on with this Miata?
This is another car that we are proud to have on board. This is the famous Flying Miata with a LS3 motor in there.
So I've actually seen Flying Miatas, not an ND though. This is probably one of the few.
Yeah, this is one of the few builds. This thing is insane. The other day we managed to take this car to the track for the new owner, and he actually pushed this car to the limit. So we were impressed how this little thing was handling, and you know, the power of the V8. He was racing against another cars, and straight away the V8 was insane how this little bucket can go so fast.
But the cool thing about this is it looks stock from the outside. Can we check out the engine? From the outside, everything looks stock. Like the inside, 100% stock. Yeah. You can kind of tell, okay, there's new wheels and new brakes.
You're not expecting what you're gonna see.
It's oh wow. You want to talk about shoehorned in, huh? There's no way you can fit a bigger motor in this thing. And it doesn't overheat or anything, huh? It drives like a stock car?
We drove it all the way to West Palm Beach. We tracked the car and drive it back.
This is so cool.
You gotta know how to drive it, absolutely.
Yeah, but like you can't even tell at all. Like even the exhaust is pretty subtle.
And I love it when he started. Maybe he can start it.
Yeah. Here, start it. I want to hear this thing. It has that V8 sound.
It's a stroker LS3, yeah.
So how much power do you think this makes?
If I'm not mistaken, 600 horsepower.
What is that, 4 times the power? 4 times the power of a stock Miata?
Yeah, like I said, it's a very dangerous car to drive. And we took the traction control the other day. It's like, no way, car won't stay still.
It's basically a Miata wrapped around an LS3.
Yeah. Even the rear end is Corvette. Differential, axles, drive shaft, everything is.
So you got a Grand National too?
Yeah, we got a Grand National that we're gonna refresh the paint. We have a little bit of everything. We don't sometimes do American cars, but when the customer wants to do it, we have to make it happen. We've done some. We actually did it one time a 1927 Buick, so we had to build that. But we don't say no to restorations and projects. So this is pretty much our prepping and body shop area. We're just finishing a Porsche. We're doing restoring an M5, E28 M5, another one on board.
I see some Toyotas here. I don't know how these made it into the lot. Okay, so you're getting another car here, but somehow you snuck a Toyota in here.
Yeah, we got two. One of our guys is a Toyota fan, so he have his all-wheel drive classic.
Ah.
Old Faithful. That thing never dies.
Yeah, but this is the one that I'm interested in. So this is a Toyota Sequoia with a Tacoma TRD front end.
Yeah, though this is actually one of our collectors. He recently got it from Colorado. They're intending to use it in the snow this year. So you have a tent, pretty cool, everything works. And it's actually, I managed to drive that car. It's really smooth for all the equipment they have. I mean, it's a Toyota, you can't go wrong with it.
It's kind of amazing to me that everything is so finished, everything is made so well. Like it all fits. It actually looks pretty natural. I'm sad that they never made this the way this is.
You know, we got a third row seat. It's huge inside. You can put the family off road. They want to go up in the snow. Pretty cool to have, you know, the whole family. And when you want to stop and open the tents and everything, it's awesome, you know. Also for here in Miami, you can go to the Keys and this thing do camping on the beach. It's awesome.
Well, thank you so much for showing us your shop. You guys have such a wide range of cars that you're working on, helping restore and also building just from the ground up. Really appreciate you showing us around. Can't wait to shoot a lot of the builds that are gonna come out of here. So next time I'm in Miami, I have some interesting cars to kind of catch up on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, it's a pleasure. Pass anytime. We'll be honored to show the cars and expose it to the public.
Now we're actually gonna feature one of their other cars, so stay tuned for that.